All right, guys. JoJo on the radio in the studio with JD McCrary. JD, can I tell you how big of a fan I am of you?
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Dude, this guy, you guys have made, some of you guys hopefully saw the Grammys, and there was Childish Gambino on stage, and all of a sudden this kid pops up with Childish. I'm like, who is this kid? We don't know his name. That is JD McCrary. And there's a lot of other backstory on that, but let's just start with the Grammys because a lot of people saw you on there. Man, how did that? Give me that whole Grammy story. Like, what happened, man?
Okay. Someone sent out like an email, maybe. Something like maybe an email. Let's go with that.
Okay, email it is. I like it.
And then they said, do you want to perform at the Grammys with Donald Glover? And of course we said yes. It's the Grammys. Come on. And then we went. We started rehearsing. I did it with Donald Glover, nicest guy ever. And then I was actually a surprise to go up there. Nobody knew that I was supposed to go up there. And then I went up, I started singing, I did all those riffs and stuff, and that's pretty much it. That's how it went down.
Are you like, I know you've done the Ellen show and performed at Staples and whatnot. Are you used to doing it yet, or do your nerves still get I guess your heart has to start pounding a little bit because it's the Grammys, right? Or
no.
You just do you, I guess?
Yeah, I do me.
But how I first got introduced to you, JD, where there was you were performing Staples Center. Mm-hmm. It was what do you call it? Clippers game, I believe it was, right? Mm-hmm. And I don't know if it was Snoop that reposted or somebody posted this video of you performing.
I think it was Snoop.
Was this okay? So Snoop gets credit for this. I was watching this video and I thought that the way they set it up, and I get it what they're doing. They had a Michael Jackson song play or a Jackson 5 song play. And then they stopped the lyric, and you had to finish the lyric. Now, the audience thinks it's like some random kid they pulled out of the stands, which, I guess, you're a normal kid like any other guy, But I thought it was almost like, at first, like an accident. And sure enough, this guy sings like Michael Jackson. And when I saw this video, thinking at first it was sort of like, random, you belt out this Jackson 5 track, just money, dude. And the place, the audience goes nuts because they're probably half paying attention at first. And then you start singing, amazing. So that must have, give me, when you see, when that hit, did people start noticing? Was that a big moment or was it just a big moment for me?
That was a really big moment for me, actually. That's probably one of the biggest moments for me in my career so far because I'm a Clippers fan.
Fair enough. Okay. So big moment. Okay, I'm sorry. Keep going.
Okay, it was a big moment. I went on stage. I sung Who's Loving You by Michael Jackson against this kid named Julian, really cool kid. And it was just a really big moment for me because I believe that, you have to start somewhere. And that was my starting point. That was one of my starting points. And it was just a really big moment for me because it was, one of the biggest crowds that I've sung in front of. And, yeah, I did it twice, actually.
This guy is so spectacular. When I saw this video, I think I liked one of your videos on Instagram or whatever it was. And then your manager emails me. I didn't even know you had my email, but he emails me. I said, I got to get this guy in here for a couple of our website programs or whatever and get you guys introduced to the KISS family. Dude, I'll tell you right now, and don't get a big head.
Okay.
But you are, because I'm a huge Michael Jackson fan. Michael Jackson tattoo right here.
Whoa.
Captain EO tattoo right here.
Oh, wow.
Once got in a cake fight with Michael Jackson. Another story. Huge Michael fan. So for me to say this, it is a pretty big deal for me personally. But you are the next Bieber meets Michael Jackson. You are going to be phenomenal, dude. So attention all labels. If you're not fighting over J.D. McCrary, you're insane. This kid is just, I'm so excited for your future.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
What's the label situation looking like right now? Don't give me classified info, but you're having discussions, I assume, right? Mm-hmm. Anything you feel strong about without naming names?
What do you mean by that?
Do you think you're close to signing?
Yes, I do. I'm not going to say the company or anything related, but yes, I feel like I am close to being signed.
And the people in the office, I assume when you walked in, you probably performed for some people in the office. Mm-hmm. Did you like them?
Yes.
That's a big deal, believe it or not, because you're going to be living with those people for the next couple of years, and they're going to be taking you up and down radio rows and all that stuff. And how excited are you? I know you're young in the game, but you've been probably wanting to do this since you've been, 2 years old. You're about to sign a label deal. What does that feel like, man?
Man, that's really outstanding and astonishing because I just kind of feel like I'm doing this at 10. I can say that when I'm like 30 and I have a wife and stuff. That's gonna be really
No rush.
cool. That's all that I'm really wowed about. Like, I can say that. That's really awesome.
Were you born just being able to sing, or did you do singing lessons, or how did this? I mean, it's obviously it comes natural to a degree, or is it all natural?
Well, yeah, I guess so. Well, I've never been really a big fan of lessons and doing all that, but I guess I take lessons because it's my dad.
Okay.
He teaches me. My music comes from his side of the family, and everything else is my mom.
So your mom probably claims all the good stuff comes from her.
Yeah.
You know. Remember this guy's name, J.D. McCrary. Follow him on Twitter, Instagram, everything at J.D. McCrary, McCrary. I saw you post the other day. Logic. You met Logic.
Yes, I did.
What was that like?
That was really cool because Logic is like a great guy. He's awesome, best rapper ever, and I got to meet that person. Like, that's awesome because I've been dreaming of meeting him. I've been thinking, like, I want to meet Logic. He's a really nice and well-mannered person.
He's a good dude, right?
Yeah, and he's a great rapper. He's good at what he does.
So at 10 years old, you met Logic. You've worked with Donald Glover, Childish Gambino.
Mm-hmm.
Give me the Childish Gambino story. How did you? I know the Grammy story, but you got on the track initially.
Yeah.
How'd that happen?
That was actually a pretty long time ago. I'm not going to say a long time ago, like a decade ago, because I'm only 10.
Because you'd have been like 1 at the time.
Yeah.
But did he just did he hear you, like see you on, like how did he find you? Basically?
I think he was looking for like kid voices for his new album, Awaken My Love, and they picked me. He picked me in his production, and then I got into the studio. I started singing at the end of his song Terrified, and I'm guessing that he liked it, so he put it on his album. And once it came out, we started listening to it, and then we heard my voice, and that was just really cool because Childish Gambino, he's awesome, and he has a really big platform right now. Like, he has his own TV show called Atlanta. You guys should go check that out. And he's a really good musical artist, and I'm on one of his songs. That's really cool.
What are the other kids? You know, I assume you still go to school, or do you do like private?
I'm homeschooled.
All right. So, what your friends that aren't in the music? What do your friends think about all this stuff? Are they just blown away?
No, because I've known them for like 5 years. They're used to it. I've been singing for a long time. Like, oh, JD's on the radio. Oh, okay.
No big deal, huh? That's my
Yeah.
friend JD. Anyway, whatever. Hey, young Simba, Lion King.
Yeah.
Give me some details on this.
Okay. So we did that in like early 2017, maybe March. And they picked me. I was in Atlanta at the time when I auditioned for it, shooting Tyler Perry's The Pains. And thankfully, I got to go back to LA for a few weeks because Tyler Perry, I guess he was taking a break or something. He's very swift and he works very fast and he does a lot because he's Tyler Perry. And
so, like some sets, you shoot like one scene for a day. So he just like breezes through this stuff.
yes, he does.
Okay.
And anyway, I went back to LA. I met up with everybody from Disney. Then we started recording. I met a lot of people. I met like a lot of really cool people. And then I met my co-stars. Well, not all of them. I didn't meet Beyonce yet. I met Shahadi, Seth Rogen, Billy Usher, all those people. And that was a really cool experience.
And do you plan to meet Beyonce soon? Is that
Yes, I do plan to meet her soon.
How do you think that's going to go?
That's going to go, I feel like it's going to go pretty well.
I would imagine she seems like, well, I've met her before, but it's been a while, but she's very, very nice. But when she meets you, she's going to fall in love, man. It's going to be
Thank
great.
you.
Man, what am I missing? Anything else I need to bring up? Because the sky's the limit for you, man.
I will say that I'm on a TV show called The Pains.
Oh, right, yeah.
I'm going to say that. It's a Tyler Perry show. We film in Atlanta. It premieres on Fridays. And I'm also on a show called Vital Signs. It's a Dr. Dre show from Apple TV. And I don't think it's aired yet. I feel like it's had a few previews. That's why I'm saying this. And yeah, that's pretty much what's going on right now.
And of course, God, I can't wait to hear the details whenever you sign this record deal. I can't wait for the first single. Of course, if you guys haven't heard Inviting All of You, I mean, yeah, just do me a favor. Google this track or just, look it up on your Spotify, your iTunes, or iHeartRadio, whatever. Check out Inviting All of You, and you'll see within like 3 seconds the vocals that Mr. J.D. McCrary has. It's just, I'm I'm a fan, man. Congrats on everything.
I'm a fan.
Thank you so much. By the way, at the end of every interview, let's make it official. Fist bump, sir.
Fist bump.
Boom. There it is.
Boom. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
You got it, man. Absolutely.